to cut, and to make passes and slip passes as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the growth's just really been from playing, um, just, the more being out there, the more uh, playing with my teammates, knowing what their strengths are and where they like to be and, where they like to pass. I think I'm just getting a more feel for the game as the season has gone along.
Jonathan Fagan.
You mentioned yesterday the difficulty of having to try and come back from first half deficits so often. Has it gotten to be cumulative to where it's almost depressing or that it has an impact on sort of the spirit of things when there's some rough spots in a first half?
Definitely. We come in each game trying to get out to a great start, and I really thought today that we had better preparation for the game. We just weren't flowing, and we just couldn't catch a rhythm early. And that's a very good team. We tried to make things difficult on Jokic and try to throw some different looks at him, but ultimately didn't go the way we wanted it to. So. We're just, I feel like this season there's been multiple games and scenarios we can build from, and, we just got to, take this one on the chin and try to learn from it. We got a back-to-back coming up, and I feel like those are two very winnable games, and, we just got to go back and look and see what we can do better.
Ali Kampajani.
Hey, Jay-Sean, where do you feel like you need to grow the most defensively as you kind of wrap up the season? Where have you seen the biggest growth for you since the start of the season as well?
Definitely my contests. Being the closeout guy, I think I can do a better job of running guys off the line. That's been an emphasis all year that I've been trying to improve on. It's not there yet. It's gotten a lot better, but that's definitely one of the main focuses is just being a better help side defender, making the rotations when we are Xing and trapping and contesting without giving up middle drives.
Danielle Lerner.
That steal, the first play of the second half. Can you take us through kind of what you saw and how you were able to intercept the pass?
It was honestly just a lack of communication between, I think it was either Will and Michael Porter. He kind of just threw it right to me. I shot the gap because we were going under, and the ball bounced my way. And luckily, Aaron Gordon didn't try to meet me at the top, and I got the finish with my left hand. So that's just how it went.
How much, obviously a lot of defense is anticipation. A lot of it is probably, some luck in the other team screwing up, like you just said. But, being able to do that so consistently as you have, is there something else that you're emphasizing in order to do that?
Got to give credit to our coaching staff, the ones that do the defensive scout, the schemes, and just trying to be consistent with the schemes, knowing your personnel, knowing what guys to go under, what guys to chase over, what hand those guys or which dominant hand it is. And just, those are important things. And it makes, defending people a lot easier than going out there and, not knowing their strengths.
Brian Bearfield.
Jay-Sean, how hard is it to play against a player like Jokic, not only from an offensive skill standpoint, but just how big and physical he is?
That dude's a load. His court vision is crazy. There were times we were trying to trap him from different sides of the floor, from under the rim to fronting him. But his court vision is special, and his ability to read the game and make defensives commit to certain things to get his other players shots. And you can just tell they have a chemistry, just the way how players off ball cut and put pressure on the defenses to help, and which gives him even more opportunity to score. And, you know, his offensive rebound, he's a really hard guy to box out. And his second chance points is something you can't teach. And yeah, he's a special player, man. He's special.
We'll take two more. Zach Allen.
Hey, Jason. So, how did you like the challenge against this tough Denver Nuggets team tonight, man?
Yeah, you know, I think it's a challenge every night. You know, this is my first year, undrafted, and you know, I'm taking it all in. I mean, I'm feeling like every night is an opportunity to go out there and, you know, live my dream, which is playing in the NBA. And you know, I just continue to give what the team needs and try to bring energy. And you know, it's a blessing to be here. And you know, being able to play against, you know, Denver Nuggets or Orlando Magic, whoever it is, the opportunity to be on that court, you don't want to take for granted.
And last question, Kelly.
Hey, Jason, just over the course of the season, how have you seen yourself progress in terms of, you know, handling the ball and those reads, and how important is it to share the court with guys that can see the floor like John and Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, you know, one, just being with them guys every day and just learning from them, because, you know, the ball is in their hands majority of the time. There's just some things that they see that, you know, when you're not a primary ball handler, you know, throughout your career, you know, you just got to learn. So one, just being able to learn from them, but also, you know, just being more comfortable. It's kind of with everything that has to do with basketball. You know, the more games you play, the more comfortable, the more confident you are. Things start to open up, and you know, you start to see things slower. And I think that's just happens with anybody in basketball.